Hi, I'm Charles, and today I wanted to talk about the UAFX Dream 65 Reverb amp simulator pedal. It's designed basically as a preamp circuit for Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb. It's designed so you can do 4-cable method, and that's what I wanted to touch on today, is how to use that, and also maybe using it 4-cable method through your amplifier to help you fine-tune it for when you want to use it directly into a PA system, like I designed mine for church use. Also, we'll mess with it a little bit and see how it takes other pedals. Today I'll be using just a Stratocaster, mostly neck pickup sound. That's going into a Marshall Origin 50 amplifier. I will also be comparing it to a 63 Reverb reissue amp that I have. Really doesn't sound much like the 65 Deluxe Reverb in that it has a lot more mid-range, but you can still compare it with the Reverb sounds. And using the 65 Reverb sound with the 63 Reverb sound together sounds really fantastic, especially with delays and reverbs. Anyway, so I will start the video showing how to wire the 4-cable method, and then we'll go from there. So looking at the UA Dream 65 Reverb, we're using guitar into the mono in, out from the mono in, into the front of the amplifier. Then from the effects loop send to the in, then the out back to the effects loop return. Alright, first things first, the Marshall Origin 50 has a 12-inch speaker. I'm just miking it with an SM57. No processing in my DAW. It's just what you're hearing from the speaker. So first we're going to just listen to the Marshall clean by itself. Now with the Dream, I've kind of dialed in how I think it should sound, much like a Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb. The reverb, the little mid-range scoop. Now with a little drive. And now kind of how I'd use it for church. Because it's set up very clean, delays and reverbs will still sound nice, much like if you're going through an effects loop. But this is actually front of the pedal. Okay, this isn't the surgical recording. I've just got a 57 on each amp, and we're just going to compare the two. This is with the UAFX Dream on, and we're going to compare it to the Fender Reverb amp. Marshall with the UAFX Dream. Fender Reverb reissue. Marshall with the UAFX Dream. Fender. Marshall. Now for the heck of it, let's put on the stereo delay and reverb just as I like to play and enjoy the ambience. Okay, once again, UAFX Dream 65 Reverb amp pedal, 4-cable method into the Marshall, and then we're going to compare it directly into the DAW and see how similar they sound and how nice it sounds as an amplifier replacement. Alright, so I'm going to use the MXR Ducatone bridge pickup on the Strat, and then I'm going to add in a little soul food before it to add a little extra gain. And now we'll switch it over to the DAW. I think it's a good time to use a screen save to show you that you do want to use the app to engage and disengage the 4-cable method. Then when you come out of it, you want to make sure that all your presets that you prefer are set up again. I have a church Strat mode that I programmed myself to be my preferred sound. You could also toggle between live settings and such. Another thing I wanted to show you is going into settings. You can adjust what your buttons do. I prefer the on button to be the boost and the preset button to be the live preset, so you can cross between two different settings and dial in what you prefer. So now we're going to play directly into the DAW with the UAFX Dream. I went ahead and just chose the Oxford speaker, which is kind of the standard 12-inch speaker that comes in a Fender 65 twin reverb amp. So here's the clean. Here's with the MXR Duke. And we're adding the soul food. Alright, so I've done no EQing or anything. I left the box exactly how I set up, going directly into the Marshall amplifier, except that I did turn on the speaker microphone emulation on the Oxford setting. Alright, and then of course when you're running front of house, you're going to want to turn on your speaker and microphone simulation. It comes with 3, you get 3 more when you register it, total of 6. I don't have the other 3 written down, but the Greenback 25, GB25 speaker sound. Oxford. And that's what comes in it. And then an EV12, which are known for staying clean longer, being real bright. The other 3. And then again, front of house, you can do all the EQing. Going into your DAW, you can do all the EQing you want. And so you get that. Anyway, hopefully this tells us whether using the 4-cable method to help dial in your sound is good, or if you just want to dial knobs. Again, you need to use your engineer's ears, because you're not going to get the sound from the amplifier to work off of. You're going to want to work off a sound of a recorded guitar sound, or of a guitar sound that's going through a PA system. Anyway, hopefully this answers any questions, and it was fun to kind of explore, and hopefully more videos to come. Thanks.